Thank you. My name is Diane Marola. I'm a native Rhode Islander, grew up in Warwick. I want to thank you all for being here on a Sunday. I also want to say thank you, Congressman Langevin, because I did write a letter to you, and Alyssa called me the other night, so please thank her for me. She was very sweet and very kind. Senator Reid, you actually helped me 20 years ago. My dad was a World War II vet and an employee of Quonset as a civilian, and you helped me with a health insurance over 20 years ago. And I don't think I ever thanked you, so I'm thanking you now. Senator Whitehouse, I don't know you, but you're very handsome.
I'll take that.
I know you're married.
Oh, I think Jared has me beat. He's tall, too.
Well, and I like gray hair. Anyway. So I'm a clinical social worker. I've also worked in healthcare for 30 years. A social worker. I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican. I say I'm an asexual politically, I guess. I just care about healthcare. And the reason why I care about healthcare is it's the #1 reason why people are going bankrupt in this country. I'm not sure if people know that or not. I've done pretty much every job in healthcare that you can do. Currently I work in managed care, don't hit me. But I do want to say this, that I am going to fundraisers for coworkers and friends because they have to declare bankruptcy because of cancer. And these are folks who are working, they have good paying jobs, they have homes, they have families, they have health insurance. So we do need reform. I'm not an advocate of single payer. What I am an advocate for is that as consumers that we really need to abolish the employer, where employers give us health care. We should be given the opportunity to buy our own health insurance so that we can pick and choose what we want. I say, we know that buffets are not good for our health, right? Because we tend to overeat. I don't need everything in healthcare. I need catastrophic coverage. I do all my preventative stuff. So that's one solution. The payment, the way providers are paid, and I don't know if we have any providers in the audience, raise your hand, but I can tell you it is a hot mess and it's a tangled web of these folks trying to chase payment from insurance companies. That needs to change. You mentioned about pharmaceuticals, and I'm here for solutions. I'm not here to complain or give anybody a hard time. This is something, it's every American, rich and poor, black and white, Latino, Italian, whatever. Transgender, gay, straight. This is an issue that affects all of us. And so we all need affordable health care. The Affordable Care Act, unfortunately, was not affordable. It is unaffordable. But there are real solutions of getting the costs down. You mentioned one. I keep wanting to call you Senator, Congressman Langevin. But there are others. I have a list of them. I'm happy to sit down with whoever wants to go through them. I'm about solutions. The last thing I would ask, and then I'll stop, is that, again, I'm not a Democrat. I was a Democrat, I was a Republican, and now I'm not, okay? So all I ask is that there's supposed to be 4 of you, but the 4 of you work together with the Republicans and just keep everyone in mind. We need to stop the fighting and the divisiveness and the hatefulness. We need point, I see John in the corner. So yes, John, I am so happy and thrilled for you. One thing he raises is mental health and substance abuse treatment is critical. The mind and the body are connected. You cannot separate them anymore. We need to integrate medical behavioral health. So those are some of the solutions. Happy to sit down. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you. We take all your points. Let me just tell a quick story to respond to your concern. I serve on the HELP committee in the Senate. I have the Jack Reed seat. on the Health Committee in the Senate, so I'm working very hard to fill those shoes. A year ago, we had real problems with the way the federal government was engaged in elementary and secondary education. The so-called No Child Left Behind bill had created nightmares in schools across Rhode Island and across the country. So we got together in our committee, led by Chairman Lamar Alexander, Republican of Tennessee, and Ranking Member Patty Murray, Democrat of Washington, and we put together one of the most comprehensive education bills that has ever been written. And when the roll was called, every single member of the committee voted for it. Everybody from Rand Paul to Elizabeth Warren. And our chairman, Lamar Alexander, when he got through the end of that, when the vote is taken, there's a thing that they say, which is ask unanimous consent, that the staff be allowed to make conforming and editorial corrections to the language. He could not get through that standard statement because he was so choked up by what had happened. So when a Republican chairman of a major committee can be brought to the edge of tears by accomplishing something in a bipartisan way, there is a way to do this. They just have to choose to help us with that path, and I think now they will.